Good evening, everyone. When I was in 5th grade, the only dream I had was to become a pilot, and that too in Air Force. I just wanted to fly high in jets. But in a couple of years, thoughts changed. I wanted to become an engineer. I started preparing for entrance exam, qualified, and cleared my engineering, but not from a top-notch college. During my college, I realized I'm good at communicating with people, and I realized now this is the time I should do something with this skill I had, so I started teaching. I taught for a couple of years, around a decade, and after doing this work with all of my dedication, these startup words, startup ecosystem was evolving, and I realized I want to open my own startup to bring a greater change in the society. But all of a sudden, history, chemistry, and all the subject just disappeared when plans needed action. I was just clueless. I was not having any idea from where to start, what idea to work upon, how I'm going to start my startup. I was just sitting clueless, but I wanted to do something. One fine day, I was going through a newspaper and there was a news. A couple was going on bike, they met an accident, the husband died, and the lady was left alone with four kids from age 2 to 12. The news was saying now there is nobody to earn a single penny in the house. There was no earning member now. I had words with my wife. I just said, can we help her somehow? I want some solution. Anyways, we went to that village. She belonged to a village somewhere around 40 kilometers from the city, Jaipur itself. So I belong to Jaipur. And when we went over there, we met the Sarpanch. And you won't believe, not only that lady was fighting for the survival, there were four another ladies were there, and 20 families were there, which were, fighting for the survival. They were not able to earn money. And we were like astonished. Like, people are there, they want to earn, they want to live their life, but they don't have any money. Can we do something for them? And that particular day, we thought of something which created Business Ki Pathshala. So the slogan was somewhat like, Bharat ki nari banegi vyapari. We came back to our place. We had, a lot of research. I started researching on Google. But if you ever research on Google, you might relate yourself with this thing, that when you were a kid, you always wanted to become something. When you grown up and life goes on, your thoughts changes, your dreams changes. You want to become something else now. In the similar way, I was searching around what I can do for myself, what I can do for the people around, how I can bring happiness to those families, how I can bring some livelihood to those families. I was searching on Google, and there were a number of surveys which says that a startup failure rate is somewhere around 82 to 90%. That was astonishing. 82 to 90%. But at the same time, I realized that most of the exams, that qualifying exams, top-notch exams we have in our country, they have the success rate somewhere around 0.2 to only 7%. So still, startup success rate was high. It was somewhere around 12 to 18%. So we just went back to those females, those villagers, and we had words with them. We asked them what you are capable of. Some of them were, they knew knitting. Some of them were good in cooking. Few of them were a bit qualified. And with those existing skills, we started teaching them entrepreneurship. Not only we taught them, we handed them a supporting hand, and I'm happy to share with you that most of them got registered as startup and got the grant from somewhere around 5 to 10 lakh. So the families started surviving. That gave me the idea. Lekin, सीढ़ियां उन्हें चाहिए जिन्हें छत तक जाना है, मेरी मंजिल तो आसमां है, रास्ता मुझे खुद बनाना है. When these surveys were there, which shows that startups usually fails in first 3 years of their journey, I started looking around what are the factors, what are the reasons why they fail. So there were a lot of reasons that you might have came across, like product was not market fit, the partnership was bad, they did bad marketing, they were not experienced, the research work was bad. And then I started realizing why this happens, why somebody is not doing a good research, why somebody is unable to find out a product which is a market fit product. And you know the reason I found out is, yes, they never taught this thing in our schools. So we started a startup entrepreneurship program. We went to panchayat schools, government schools, we went to villages, towns, we went to so many school owners, we met them and tried to convince them that apart from the conventional studies, it is more required that our students should learn entrepreneurship at an early age. So we introduced a word which is called as earlypreneurship. We can easily make understand that an 11-year kid, when he or she is capable of understanding, PUBG and the other games, maybe they are understanding how to handle Insta, Facebook. They can even understand what is seed funding. They can even understand how pitch deck can be prepared. They can even understand what is churn rating, what is burn rating, what a unicorn startup actually means and how it can be built up. With the passage of time, we kept on fighting, and I'm happy to share that we did 76 school projects. All of them were free. We never charged a single penny from the end user, from the schools, nobody. Our major target was just to serve the society the right recipe, the right formula to the success where they can, they can achieve what they want, they can achieve what they dream. Like I said before, सीढ़ियां उन्हें चाहिए जिन्हें छत तक जाना है, मेरी मंजिल तो आसमां है, रास्ता मुझे खुद बनाना है. So if somebody teaches us, somebody gives us the pathway, it's we that we have to walk. It's you as an individual who have to walk. If you conceive something, if you believe something, I'm pretty sure you are going to achieve that thing in a short period of time, maybe in a longer period of time, but one day you are going to achieve whatever you conceived, you believed in it, and you imbibed the concept. And in that way, I just say one thing to all of you, that please teach your kids entrepreneurship, teach your kids confidence building, teach your kids public speaking. All these chemistry, algebra, mathematics, and history, they are required. It's fine. But when it comes to life, few more things are required. And we need to teach all these things at the early age, because as a student, at the early age, they don't have liabilities. They don't have responsibilities. Even, let me tell you the scientific fact that at the age of 24, somewhere around 24, your prefrontal cortex starts solidifying. That means it becomes difficult for an individual to learn anything. I'm not saying you cannot learn anything beyond the age of 24, but it becomes comparatively difficult to learn anything at beyond the age of 24. So what's the best age to learn anything? It's the student age, where they can learn whatever you teach them. If they can imbibe English, they can imbibe geography, they can imbibe chemistry and all other subjects, they can very well imbibe the entrepreneurship. And these are my final words. This is my final line for all of you. Please focus on entrepreneurship, because this is going to rock the world. Thank you. I'm Vikram Sharma signing off. Thank you so much.